stat stuffer. Has never lived up to really his expectations. Kuz hits from the outside. 2 against the Clippers, 2 then at Phoenix. Kuz now into the post in Montrez. Trez will pull up over Ibaka and he scores. Montrez.
One thing that Trez does that I like a lot, a nice explosive move by Paul George, but he just didn't finish.
Again, everybody just kind of easing back into things after the short layup. Good move by Schroeder, showing some of that speed in the backhanded layup. Mike, a little bit more on Mark, the former Defensive Player of the Year in the NBA.
Yeah, so that's some people what stood out about Gasol in practice, and they said it's his passing. Also, he gives them a pick and pop option that they didn't really have at the center spot from last season. So that also clears the paint for LeBron, for AD, for anybody who's going to drive, such as Schroeder as well. But Stu, it's that passing that they talk about the most that stands out.
Kennard is in the game. Kind of an under-the-radar acquisition. He can shoot. Wearing number 5. Speaking of shooting, Sweet Lou can certainly do it. The former Laker knocks down his first shot of the preseason. From beyond the arc, nearly 40%. Lakers have it. Montrez with the slam. What Ice was doing in that lobby anyway. Maybe it was the middle of December. 23-18.
I have somewhat forgotten about that.
Yeah. Oh, the good follow, slam, and throw down. Never really play any crunch time minutes. Williams tries to get it to him. Turnover, taken. Lakers, here they come 4-on-3. Lob underneath, and the finish by Kaycock.
Well, they were in transition, so they didn't need to worry.
Taylor Horton-Tucker, Devontae Kaycock, Alex Caruso, and Kostas Antetokounmpo. Same 5 that finished the quarter. Oh, good fake by Horton-Tucker. THT countered in the fight.
So that's a tribute to the amount of work that he put in his practice.
That's a good dish, counted in the foul, and Zubac's off the deck and he'll shoot. Read that coming into tonight. I couldn't believe it myself. A guy of that kind of talent. Here is George. Well, he'll do that. Up in the Raptors say world champions. It's knocked away and it's taken by Pat Beverly. Beverly quickly into the front court. Little trail pass now. That's a good dish by George. 14 right now for the Clippers, 9 for the Lakers. And there's another one, taken by Quinn Cook. Squeaks ahead of the pack. 2 goes all the way and scores. Defense to offense for the Lakers. Montrez comes up with the rebound. He has 8 boards already in the game. Schroeder attacks. And Harrell's there to follow it with the slam. Throw it down. Both a Clipper and a Laker uniform. 43 of them. Underneath, that's good pass. And a good seal that time by Matthews.
It was a good pass.
He was part of that Milwaukee team that so many thought was the favorite last year, who just did not look good in the bubble at all. All the way to the basket. That's what Schroeder can do.
His career to be a 3-point shooter. Nice weave by Taylor Horton.
Clippers.
Another look at that move is
That's
Zoo
nice.
is tracking him, seeing him all the way, but
Zoo is following him there.
how did he stay in bounds?
Yeah, he tippy-toed, didn't he? 6 to shoot. And he will do just that and knock it down. Yes, sir. Dennis Schroeder.
I kind of like it because I don't want LeBron having to always be the playmaker throughout the whole season when the games mean a whole lot.
In this third quarter, Clippers are barely over 20%. Lakers in the mid-30s. Kuzma, that's a good alley-oop. And the dunk by Kaycock. Bounced straight out of bounds.
Kuz comes off the little curl and nice finish.
Kuz, the 25-year-old. Here's Kaycock again, boy. I tell you what, he's taken on all the bigs for the Clippers right now. THT counted for 3. A bit of it against the Lakers during the playoffs last year. Last time we were here, you might recall, second week in March, as again it's Harrell forcing his way in for the easy bucket. That won't go down. Tapped by Kaycock, but collected by the Clippers. It's a good little runner. To the last one to be added to the roster. Catch, shoot, Kuzma. Well done. And Kyle Kuzma smooth from the baseline. So you just got to roll with it.
Lakers better roll with this shot clock.
And they roll it with a Kuzma from the outside.
But all 4 of those guys had superstars on their team.
Yes, that's part of the game. Come on, yeah.
Not all teams have them like that, though.
Well, I mean, think about it. One of the best in the world, Kawhi Leonard. Taylor Horton-Tucker, count it. Foul and one. THT doing it again.
Says, I'm coming to the paint. What are you going to do to stop me? They don't stop him till too late. He gets the basket. And
Court Lakers tied at 77. Ooh, nearly slipped into the splits. Kuzma, kick, corner, Cook, three. Yes, sir! Of course, the regulars on the bench hoping that these guys can close it out. These two teams meet for real on the 22nd. It's good offensive rebound and the slam, throw down, two hands. Minutes to play. They'll reset with Kuzma. Gets a pick by Kaycock. With three, with two. Kuzma off the dribble to score. Move Tucker off the basketball. Little pump fake. 10-footer is good.
coaches have been in the office.
Every day.
Yes,
Yeah,
a
no
lot
vacation.
since the season ended.
It's not like you can go anywhere. Underneath, look at that block. Fly swatted down. Goaltending, though. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lakers, fresh off the title, open up the preseason with an 87-81 victory over the Clippers.